game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Tennessee's offense will be first on the attack. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. And the Vols want to crank the tempo.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Creates a little room. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quickly complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position. And he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will get the ball for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And, Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique, too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And the quick shuffle pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got it in the middle, it's Patterson. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Kentucky will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where... in play.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Offense working from the pistol. Wants to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Vols will hustle to the line.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Got it behind the line. It's Smith. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They'll try the run. Makes it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great Vol running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window went.
It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Bring in the heat. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Might as well stick with him. Fighting off the defender. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the middle. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Kentucky going quickly. Defense wants to bring the heat. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's right. Working that wide receiver screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after last drive. And he'll bring it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So here is the Tennessee offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to fire to the left. He's got it on the outside. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressure the quarterback.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's caught inside the 30. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Volunteers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. He'll do it himself. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that You want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play.
He's got it down the right side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
No chance to run, but still a good game. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quick release on the RPO. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Quarterback may change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They're going back to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
They go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On the ground, it's Hartman. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. As it back in the big blue offense takes the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air. It's right. Here's a hit. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Skinner. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Makes the grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Heel off one deep down the left side. Holds it in down the sideline. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined. The coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. The short hands. It's Hartman. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Takes the handoff. It's Hartman. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. They'll run the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
This time it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Memphis is just getting blown off the field right now, and like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 15 to Mississippi State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Complete downfield. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Looking for space, it's Patterson. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Might be calling a hot route. They'll start this drive with a pass. He spins that thing down the middle. Makes a catch at the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Good enough for first down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Scanning the field, it's right. Gets it to him on the screen. Quick spin on the run. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of... could on the punt return. So here is the Tennessee offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Stands in and takes the hit. He got it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense. And
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Looking to pass. It's right. He's going to take off. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy completion.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
Sends it downfield. He's got it down the left. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wide-out set, trips right. Just keeps slinging it. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. Something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line. They'll go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Vols started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Powers forward. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vols! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rides the back on the option, the give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Working that left side now. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Give to the running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. It's a running room. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's right. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the front because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cutler. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. The lone back's got it. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Hartman. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The Volunteers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights. It's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UTEP has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppet. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 17 to Texas State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Looking down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference.
Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's right. Finds the tight end. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. So here is the Tennessee offense.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job.
He's taking the shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Oh, they're after him. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to...
What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down and a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would...
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Dropping back, it's Green. Gets it out quickly. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. And now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Working the middle, it's complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Snatches it on the right. Defense on skates that time. Drag him down at the 42. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Clock is still running and they have to get everybody lined up. Dropping back, it's right. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab deep. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field. But interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And oh, that one hurts to have the 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Takes takes a hit as he fires. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Vols. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And the offense just going to spike it here.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Do this, offense. 29 Philly. 2-9.
Back to throw. It's right. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Throwing right. Hits the open man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And he's just going to spike it.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. A late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver. Albeit very slight.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Sets up the screen. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's